Gonna flip through this book. So Andy Warhol, The Factory Years by Nat Finkelstein. Has a really cool cover. I mean, this particular edition's a bit old, but I bought it at a time when I think Warhol interested me a lot more than it does now. But I did like the kind of red colors and the fact that a lot of these photos kind of look like they were, like, they're not glossy, they're kind of like, they're a matte finish, but it almost looked like a photocopy of a photo, which I thought was really cool. Don't know how much I'm going to be able to say during this particular video because I'm not familiar with this book. It's one of many books that I've owned, but haven't had the chance to spend much time with. One thing I do like about Warhol though is obviously his silk screen printing. It's something that I've always wanted to do, but just never gotten around to it. But judging by the space of the factory, I mean, I think you may need kind of a lot of space. He's a very unique looking guy, isn't he? And his fashion was kind of amazing. I'm not a big fashion guy, but kind of like his leather jacket look. Never bought a leather jacket in my life either. I mean, the contrast in these photos, it's almost like it's not really, I mean, it's closer to grey and silver than it is to black and white. Yeah, I remember reading a book about the Velvet Underground many years ago, and they were talking about these inflatable balloons. So I guess these are the balloons that they were mentioning. It's kind of a very artsy, dunny, as Aussies would say. I wonder what he's filming. I haven't really, I mean, I love movies, but I haven't really sat down and watched any of his films. I mean, it's a very interesting guy, but it's sometimes a little bit too much for me. The Psychopaths, Rolling Stones. I guess they're talking about the Velvet Underground, which are a great band. I do love the photos here of the Velvet Underground that I captured. And this sign is amazing. Andy Warhol live, the Velvet Underground live dancing films. I mean, I would have loved to have gone to see that concert. I've always loved this kind of couch photo of the Velvet Underground. John Cale, Lou Reed. I think I was in my early 20s when I finally got around to listening to the Velvet Underground. It took me a few spins to like it, but I think I spent the next 5 or 10 years really listening to them a lot. They do look very comfy on the sofa. Kind of looks like Nico. I guess that's Lou Reed or something playing in front of the big projection of Nico. What's that song? Is it Venus in Furs, where it has the violin? Yeah, these are great photos. He does have great cheekbones. I have to give John Cale that. And his hair is amazing. Okay. The Lost Color Prints. So this says in April '95, a friend called me to tell me that they had seen some of my factory photographs published in a Japanese magazine and wondered if I had been paid for their usage. That's kind of interesting. Not surprised that there would be photos printed in a Japanese magazine. I mean, there are some very cool magazines over here. Oh, these colors are great, aren't they? This one looks a lot like the other one of him sleeping. I'm gonna guess that it's this. Maybe he just slept in the same manner all the time with his glasses on his forehead. Who the hell knows? The color in this one reminds me of the Latrigue book that I flipped through before. And that red is a great red. Eddie, Nico, Ingrid, etc. I'm gonna say with some certainty this is Nico. This is such a great, unique voice. I do like the layout of this book. I mean, this big red font is pretty great. Dali's even made an appearance here. Can I say this is Marcel Duchamp? I mean, I used to call him Ducamp. Pretty sure it's Duchamp. But who knows? I can't speak French. It's Dylan. Still love Dylan. I mean, this phase. I mean, I think this was when he was his most photogenic. What's that Elvis print worth now? Millions? I was going to say, I guess that's Donovan. It is Donovan. He popped up in that Dylan doco, Don't Look Back. I'm not really familiar with his music though. Okay, if I was driving my car and I saw these guys on the corner, I'm not so sure I'd stop. Must be a really wide angle lens in order to capture 4 people in a car. All these guys do look very photogenic. It's Ginsberg. I mean, lots of interesting photos. Okay, as expected, I really didn't have much to say. And I think a lot of the photos speak for themselves. And this copy of this book is a little bit damaged. But it's a pretty interesting book. Anyway, hope you enjoyed.